Hi, welcome to Jen's Daily Dish, where I bake things on camera for the very first time so you can bake along with me and learn from my mistakes. And if I can do this, you can too. Today we're making easy homemade toffee, or at least that's the title of this recipe. Now, I have had my caramel fails in the past, but I finally mastered it in one of my recent recipes that you'll see right there. So what is toffee? Toffee is basically caramel, but it's in a more brittle state. So ultimately, this is going to be something that you can break apart and you can give it to people, or you can keep it for yourself. But I'd also like you to think outside the box, because you could top this with toasted pecans or toasted coconut or toasted whatever you want on top of this. It's got that toffee caramel layer, and then it has chocolate on top. So again, feel free to experiment. Sprinkles could be nice too. Of course, I was inspired by this song. First I was afraid, I was terrified. I've had so many caramel fails, my fear is justified. But I found this recipe I will revive. I will revive my non-fear of making caramel again. Yes, for a treat for you, for me, for anybody you want to give this to. First things first, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Second thing you want to do is to get your cookie sheet, like an 8x12, a 9x9. This is an 8x8, ready to go. Line it with parchment paper. And if you want to see how I've measured it perfectly in here, let me know and I'll do a tutorial. Medium heat, butter, sugar, salt. Bring to a boil, stirring constantly. It should take about 8 minutes. You can see how it's starting to get foamy. That is a good sign. We're at about the halfway mark. It's going to continue to do this and boil. Ultimately, we were looking for it to look like peanut butter and sort of have that consistency. We are getting close, and it is starting to smell like caramel and look like it too. It's not quite deep enough as peanut butter, but it's almost there. We are just about at that peanut butter-ish color. Give it a few more stirs. Vanilla. Okay, that was a surprise. I was surprised by that. I didn't expect that to happen. All right, mix in. Okay, pour in your pan. Okay, sprinkle your chocolate over your pan. I don't know about this watery consistency here. Maybe I did something wrong, but we're gonna find out. Spread that chocolate on the top. Something tells me I did something wrong, but we're gonna keep going. All right, that did not go as planned at all, and it could have been my butter. I think at one point in time, my refrigerator was not as cold, and then it ended up refrigerating the butter again. Whatever the case is, this was not the freshest of butter. It was not the oldest of butter either. I thought it would be okay, but I'm thinking that might have been the problem. Either way, what I ended up doing was taking some paper towels and getting that layer of oil off on top so that I could get a hard surface. So let's see how this turns out in the end. It's at this point that you would put your pecans on top, or your coconut, or whatever you decide, including sprinkles. Let your chocolate coated toffee cool completely. I'm gonna stick mine in the freezer for about 30 minutes. Okay, let's try to take it out. It definitely looks frozen, and you can see that definitely the milk solids of the butter have started to kind of get brought to the top. This is in there tightly. I'm having liftoff. All right. Let's see if I can break it apart by hand. Oh my goodness, that's thick. Ooh, okay, it looks good. I'm sure it's gonna be great. All right, take a look at this homemade toffee. You can see that chocolate layer on top and that toffee on the bottom. Despite the problems I had, and you saw them live when that vanilla went in and the butter perhaps was a little bit too old, it still turned out really well, I have to say, but it is all in the taste, so let's give it a bite. This tastes exactly what you would think crunchy, hard toffee tastes like with a chocolate layer on top. It is delicious. I was able to make this despite, again, all the challenges I had. Feel free to use this recipe, adapt it to your liking, use the chocolate of your choice, use fresh butter, and feel free to top it with, again, any type of nuts that you've toasted, or coconut, or sprinkles, or possibilities are endless. It's delicious. If I can make this homemade toffee for the very first time, mistakes and all, with you watching me every step of the way, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you've seen any products I've used in this, feel free to check out my Amazon storefront and check me out on Instagram and TikTok for a whole lot more.